Pretty excited to get back in this area. I set cameras here, with Calamity probably now, it's going on 6 months since I pulled these, and there's a wallow I'm going to work my way back to, and there's also a couple other areas where there's some pretty big bucks. I don't have Calamity with me today. She's in season, so she's at home, and anyway, it's kind of a bummer, but I'm up here at the cabin, and it's exciting to go out and be able to get into this area, and we'll see what we got. So driving in here, I noticed quite a bit of this on the road. You see the seeds in there? That is more than likely coyote, but it could also be bear. More than likely coyote. I must have seen, I don't know, probably 10 different piles of that on the road. The coyotes really like to work the roads, especially at night. Especially at night. Wouldn't be surprised at all if we didn't get 2 or 3 different mature videos of coyotes in this area. There are some big ones. Oh, here we go. Well, lots of stickers. Lots and lots of blackberry and raspberries. Lots of berries this year. Go. I walked into elk in this area quite a few times. So there's a really old blacktail buck that we've got on video on here, and it looks like he's still here. This is a great area for him. You see all these alders, and over the years they just pick, 1 or 2 different ones and wear them raw. There he is right there. He's worked on this one a little bit, and this is previous years. Boy, I wish he would have. Oh yeah, there's a fresh one right there. You see that? Well, not that fresh, but I think it's this year. Good news about it, providing the batteries is still good, is I've got a very good camera right here. So I would be shocked, absolutely shocked and elated at the same time if the batteries were still good. So let's see. So we're going to turn it off and we're going to turn it back on and see if that screen lights up. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's so crazy. It's exciting too. Okay, so we're going to take this one off, replace it with a new one, and get on to the next ones. Yes. So I'm right on the edge of some Rayonier property and the Gifford Pinchot forest, and you can see once in a while we'll run into these property boundaries. Property boundary, National Forest, land behind this sign. So that's where we're at. There's only about 1 billion of those signs out here. So this old broken tree has got this fungus on it. And I believe what this one is called, and there's quite a few varieties, this one's called turkey tail. And I do understand that you can eat them, but I don't know, I think they're pretty chewy. But there's a lot of different varieties. There's also some that grow out of the trees that's called chicken of the woods, and it's usually a bright orange yellow. And if I see some of that, this time of year is when you usually see it, because we've had some rain and everything just starts going. And maybe we'll find some chanterelles too, or lobster mushrooms. And I'll pick a few of those up for dinner. I'll show you those too. Beautiful day. So I've got a new camera up here that I left about 6 months ago, and I'm not quite sure where it is, so I'm going to go to my Onyx and look it up. So it's pretty simple. You go to Onyx and then you hit that. Oh, look at that. There's a few cameras out there. So I'm right there. That's the one I just went to. And as I get closer to where this other one is, well, maybe that's, yeah, that's it. Oh, that's probably the one I'm going to right there. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to, because it's moving in. I'll find it really excited about this because it's on a main trail. It's right by a log that all the moss is completely gone, because it's a regular trail for everything. You got a bunch of fallen timber, and we've talked about funnels and pinch points before, and all the animals have to funnel through that area, so it's a great place for a trail camera. Okay, it's up here. I'm gonna turn this off. So I'm coming up on it right now, but I do not see it. I know it was right in here, and this is why I put these things on the Onyx, because look at that. There it is. Isn't that awesome? Oh, and that is one of the newer Brownings I have. So it's going to be incredible video. I know it is. So what's so special about this point is you see this log here, and you see how all of them, it's all mossy, and then there's nothing there. That's where they cross over, and then it's mossy again. That's a bit of a hill. Down there's a lot of fallen timber. So pretty much everything goes right through here to this camera. Okay, so what I'm doing today, because I'm in a little bit of a hurry, is I have about 8 cameras already set and ready to go in the bag, and I'm just finding these and replacing them with different ones. So here's the moment. Here's the moment that is a little loose, but it's still pointed in the right direction. Okay, it's on, off, turn it on again, and there's a light. Oh my. I'm guessing it's 42 videos. I'm guessing. I don't know these cameras that well yet, but they're going to be 42 spectacular videos. All right. Off of the old camera, I'll put a new one on now. Okay, so I mentioned that we've had some rain here in this last week, and the mushrooms should start coming up, and here is definitely evidence of this. This isn't one that I'm looking for, but you can see how they're popping up, and usually they'll be, once they get going, there'll be like a ring of them, and they call that a fairies ring? Yeah, I think a fairy ring. So these are not the ones that I'm after. Actually, I'm not after any, but I don't think people collect these. So I want to talk about this setup here for a second, and why it's so good. If I look in this direction, you see how the bank goes up, and if I look in this direction, also the bank goes up. Plus you've got, you know, some trees that have fallen down. So this is a bit of an animal funnel. It goes down into a low area, but what's really significant about that low area right in there is that's where there's an artesian spring, year-round water supply that does turn into an elk wallow. I've got videos over the years of the elk swallowing it, but the bears drink it. We've got owls coming down that drink and fish in it, you know, woodpeckers, everything, lots of deer. So it's just a great area. There's always water there. And I usually have 4 or 5 cameras down there. So it's been a while. Hopefully nobody has disturbed them. Every once in a while I'll get a hiker on this. Everybody's been very good to me and my cameras in this area. But you see how there's a green patch right in there. That's where it's at. This is looks like a new tree that's rolled over. And we are on oh my, somebody's been messing with my cameras. There's a camera off and on the ground there. There's a camera off and on the ground over there. So the fact that they're unscrewed and off, I don't know whether a human did that and then felt guilty, or every once in a while the elk will do this, and the bears, they usually break that end part off. So maybe whatever it is camera shy. So we're gonna collect this one. Let's go get this one. There's our wallow. Spring. This one here has been set up and it's just in a fantastic position. The fact that it's right underneath makes me feel like there's been human intervention, if you know what I mean. I thought I had more cameras here. I did at one time. I don't see any more. Maybe it's just these 2. So we'll go sit down, take a look, see what's on there, and set up some new ones. Look at how the squirrels have been going up and down here so many times, they've just worn that bark off. So, inspecting the outside of this camera, it's awful snotted up. That could mean animals did it, but the fact that it was completely unwound, well, the card's in there, so that's a good idea. We'll turn it off, turn it back on, see if we got power. Well, we got no power, so we don't know. Let's try the other one. If we got power on this one, maybe we'll be able, and this is also kind of snotted up. So there was a young bear that was really messing with my cameras. It's still on, so turn it off, turn it on. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have let's do a playback. Okay, please insert memory card. Well, there is a memory card in there. How weird. Incompatible file. Interesting. Don't know what's going on there. I think the bears or raccoons or somebody might have figured this out. Let's put this other card in, see if it wants to read that one. Loading SD card. Oh, it loaded the SD card. Let's play it. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So there's 550 videos on here. So that's 550. That's the last time it was on the tree. Nope, we don't want to do that. Menu, no. So 549, 47. I'm not seeing anything. Let's go in the other direction. Let's start at number 1. There we go. There's me setting it up. There's me setting it up. There's Calamity. Wonder what happened there. So we're playing the video. Don't really see anything. So whatever took it off managed to elude us. Oh well, we'll find out on the laptop at home. So it turns out it was not human. That was some kind of animal that broke both of those game cameras off. And I'll show you why here in a second. I set up 4 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is such an active site, all different angles. It's amazing what 4 cameras around a really active site will pick up. Things you won't see with just 1 or 2 cameras. They don't always fire. I don't know why. So this is how, when I went to put on the new cameras, I went to screw them on, there was this part of the brass thread that was broken off inside the other cameras. So in order for, I've seen this before, in order for that to happen, there's got to be a lot of torque on it, and then that little stud sheath breaks. It stays on, and of course the camera just drops somewhere down there. If it was a bear, and there's a cinnamon bear that over the years has been playing with the cameras here, it might be him. Sometimes the bears will walk off with it. If it's the elk battering around, it just stays right there. So both of these cameras bothered somebody to a point where they broke them both off exactly the same way. I've got 2 of these rings in my pocket, so 4 cameras set up. I wish I had another one up here so I could see them messing them up, but if it was a bear, he'll come back and he'll try the same thing and we'll get him. So off to the next one.